Late night. Impromptu live stream. What's up, Jared? How you doing? I decided to go live tonight. Yay. Annette, hi honey. Look at me. I'm all by myself. Chill Rock, what's up, man? Should I put the chat on the screen? I'll do whatever. This is kind of just for funsies. So, what's up, Papa? Just chilling out tonight. I messed around and went live on Instagram because it was hailing. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And it's like, you know what? I'll go live later. Don't know when I feel like it. What's up, Jess? Should I put the chat on the screen, you think? It's up to y'all. I don't care. Like I said, this is totally low key. Low key chilling. See, I don't know. Okay, so I changed my software. I don't use Streamlabs anymore. I actually have like premium restream. I don't have background music because I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So it's just me entertaining people. So, oh, you had hail too? Jared had hail. Okay. Do I sound clearer now that I'm speaking into the microphone correctly? Because I guess before I wasn't. Who knew? 15th Bend. Welcome in. When you hooking up with me, brother? Let's go. Let's get you signed up. Get you on the schedule. We need to do that. I know we haven't talked about it, but like, we did, but we didn't. Thanks, Papa. Appreciate it. You don't want to mess with my soundboard in a little bit just to be fun. Just for funsies. Muffled? I could talk really quiet. I could do scratches. I don't know why it's more muffled. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just late and I'm muffled as a person. Maybe I'm just a muffled person. That's something to think about. But yeah, I know that I have a delay and it sucks. I hate the delay because then I feel like I'm not saying anything important, even though I have some cool stuff to bring up tonight. Um, a couple of clarifications. We can talk about some things. There's a lot of stuff been going on. A lot. Okay, so before I was talking into the top of this thing here, like this. And now I'm talking to the side and it sounds so much louder. So, there. That should be better, I hope. And I have all these dials and I don't know how to use them. Like, you're supposed to turn them to make different things, make different pitches and stuff. So, see, 15th min, I just figured that out like a couple days ago. I was like, oh, hmm, who knew? Oh, it's gone? Well, there you go. Magic. Nailed it. What is going on with you guys? How is everybody doing tonight? How are you doing this week? It's halfway through. We're halfway done. And there's been a lot of stuff happening. There's been a lot of things going on. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Like, I am so stoked for this Saturday. I can't even tell you guys. I'm so excited. Like, legit, I am so excited because y'all know Citizen Soldier is going to be on Saturday. Now, I know they were supposed to be on last weekend or last month, but there there was just a scheduling conflict. Like, it doesn't even need to be brought up. It just is. Things happen and it didn't happen. and so they Jake rescheduled with me on Saturday. So I'm really excited because they just dropped a song today. If nobody's heard it, you should go check it out. It's called Afterlife. Um, Always encouraging, always positive and helping the mental health. Like, trying to make sure that people know that they're not alone, just like we all do, right? Very uplifting, all the things. So, and it actually hits a lot harder than some of their music I've been listening to lately. So it was kind of cool to hear that side of them, to be like more heavy rock than just rock, if that makes sense. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not even monetized, so I can probably play it here if anyone wants me to. Like, y'all can direct me any way you want. You can ask questions. You can make me say things. It's cool. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself randomly, you know? So, I'm just sit here. Look, this is getting better, though. I've been out in the sun with no sunglasses on, so this is getting less prominent. My sunglasses thing. That's nice. Let's think. You're just sitting there? You know what's really funny? If anybody wants to pop up on here with me, they can. I can get like 4 people here. Just saying. I mean, why not? I mean, most of y'all will say no, but I can have 4 guests on. Bet. Really? For real? But this doesn't count. This doesn't count as your spotlight. This doesn't count. I do not have the raccoon eyes. I have a strip. See? Don't play with me. Oops, somebody else just signed up for the competition. Let's go. Oh, I gotta send the beats. Hold on. Because I try to do that ASAP. Alright, hold on. Hold on, I missed somebody. Ooh, I missed somebody. Y'all, I missed somebody. Hold on, I gotta get my notebook. So this is the you can't see that. This is the list of everybody in the competition. I missed somebody because every time I pull up my PayPal, when it says that somebody donated $10 for the competition, it pulls up JT. Pause. With a stupid message like I'm gonna get in the big boy competition. Like stop trolling me. So it pops up with this message, and I thought, oh well, it's just a reminder. Why is it telling me again? It's not. It's because it's the same message for the same amount. It's combining them, and I'm missing entries. Oops. Oops. Hold on. Let me do this real quick, y'all. I'm not even playing. Like, I'm serious about this. Hold on. Let me see who this is. The problem is that they're not sending me an email. So if they don't send me an email, I don't know where to give them the beats at. Like, that makes me feel like an asshole, right? Because I send the beats right away the second I get it. Can I respond to it and say, bruh. So there's this one. Okay, there's one. Okay. So that's number 12. Okay. Gotta flip the page. And then number 13. Lucky number 13 is right here. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Uh okay, so there's 7 spots left. I'm at 13 in. I did say to email me. So that's the other thing is that I'm gonna put it out there if you haven't got the beats yet. Because basically I could I'm live right now, right? So this is not the time to do it. Um obviously, because like I'm busy. But I'm gonna put a star next to their name. This person. It's just one person. I'm gonna use their PayPal email and reach out to them because, I actually want people I want people to have an opportunity and do well. So I don't want them to miss out because of that. I'm just making sure that I have all the emails. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 3. Okay. Okay, here they are. Let me send them the beats. I'm doing it right now. I'm sure everybody's like, oh, this is boring. Okay, well, you know what? I have to do what I need to do to make sure that, they joined and I'm right here. I'm sending it right over. Okay, there's that. What do you say his name was? Oh, okay. Okay. Where's my eraser? That's an interesting name. I love when people have cool names. It makes me want to like. I'm interested. Like, do they have their name because of how they approach music? I'm just curious. Okay, so officially, there's only 7 spots left. I knew they'd fill up, but I feel really horrible that I missed that. Like, I feel really, really bad because I really do try to catch and respond right away. And why is everybody's messaging me on Instagram right now? I'm like, yes, I'm live though. Jared, don't send me stuff when I'm live. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Okay. Did I clear all my notifications? Can I carry on, please? Am I good? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I know that was a lot, but I didn't realize that it was going to group all my emails in one and then I would miss entries because I missed one and I feel horrible. Thankfully, I didn't like put somebody in their place, right? Like, instead of. You were literally about to message me. Ooh, you can miss me with that. Um, Let me pull this up. Sorry. I hate that I can't like search on my computer. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. You can trust me. It'll be fun. I feel like this is the least focused I've been on a live ever, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Who is messaging me? Oh, I thought it was Jared. I was about to get nasty. Whoa, what does that say? Invite up to 10? 10 guests? 10? Since when? I mean, I know I pay for premium, but damn. Okay. All right. Okay. I sent it to you. I really did. I promise. Promise. Who was I making mad? I was making somebody mad in voice chat the other day by doing like ASMR. They kept saying it was ASMR. I'm like, no, I'm just talking really quiet. What? Do you not like ASMR? I don't even know if I'm doing it right. You don't like that? Isn't it make your brain tingle and feel better? Like, they were so mad at me. They were yelling at me on voice chat. It was great. So I did it more because that's how I roll. You know, there we go.
Hey Kat, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you perfect. You're loud and clear, my friend.
How are things?
Things are good. I'm so happy to talk to you. We've never talked like back and forth in any type of real time. Did you mute yourself? Hold on. If y'all can hear him and I can't, then
All right, now it should work.
got you. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Did I hit a button?
No, it's fine. So the issue is when I talk, am I gonna hear myself from this stream? Because I've never used Restream. I don't think I've ever been. Yeah, maybe a couple of times I've been on somebody else's stream, but you can hear me fine now, right?
Perfectly fine. Hmm.
All right, all right. How are things?
Things are good, man. I got lots
I
of
know
stuff going on. So do
this
you.
isn't how
And
you envision the whole interview. This is not the interview. This doesn't count. I know.
no, because
But
I want that one-on-one time for people to be able to show up and show love and to
yeah,
be able to, push some of your songs and things of that nature. So I want to give you the full treatment with the graphics and the promo and all of it, right? I want to do all the things
I
because you
appreciate
deserve
that.
it. You're kicking ass and taking names. I mean, sincerely. And your premiere, my God. Okay, you guys, anybody that wasn't in that premiere, what were you doing and why weren't you there? Not only was it an amazing song, killer graphics. Okay, there were 30 something people waiting before it started, just
Yeah.
talking for like 40 minutes. And then when it started, there was like what, 60?
Yep, 60, around 60, yep.
Like a lot of us would kill for those numbers. Not kill, but like we'd think about it a little bit. What's up, Champagne Rain? And Two Harmony, welcome in. Appreciate you being
Jared
here.
is saying, "Did you separate your name?" No, bro. I just quickly put 15th in the thing in Restream, and I didn't wait to type Bend.
That's kind
Yeah,
of funny.
no, it's really humbling to see, the people taking time out of their day and, dropping by and enjoying it. That's the most important thing, right? Like, I don't want them to just be there just because, they like me or whatever. I want them to enjoy the song as well. Um, and
Well, that's the thing. You're
that's
likable though.
thank you very much. But I mean, I want to be likable, but I also want to, you know, make
It's
good
the red
music,
background. It's like,
have a good experience for the people, right? Like it's
of
just,
course.
and that's been my focus from day one. It's not just a song, it's not just a video, it's a whole experience. Like once they experience it, then it sticks with them. Well, most of them. Some of them might find it boring. It's not to everyone's taste. Like instrumental music is very niche. Not everyone can rock with it, and I understand that. But I'm not a singer, so I gotta, that's all I can do.
Well, here's the thing. The difference is that if you're going to listen to instrumental, you got to catch somebody's attention, which is not easy. Okay, how many of us have been into a Borders bookshop? Okay, I'm gonna say Borders, whatever big book, like big box brand bookstore. When we had those, because I don't think they're around anymore. Um, and you went down one of the aisles, and you had that thing at the end of the aisle that had all the CDs in it. You could push the button, you can hear like birds chirping and
Yeah.
like the ambient music, right? Sure, the kids pushed the buttons because we were assholes and we wanted to push buttons, right? And we're like, me, you know. But and I know people really, really co-sign with that, like, having the instrumentals and things, but, like, I would have never thought to buy a CD that has just instrumentals.
Yep.
So, the only way that you're gonna get me even to think about that is to catch my attention. And for some reason, whether from minute 1 of anything I've ever heard from you, it's caught my attention. And that is not easy to do because I am a picky, annoying, like, I don't have time for this type person, so, like, I skip. I'm like,
I'm the
"Oh,
same
hi
way.
hi,
As a
everyone,"
listener,
and
I'm
then
the
I'm
same way.
out.
Yeah.
Like, if you see me fly through, you're lucky because 'cause I'm usually, like, lurking and I don't even say anything, and I'm just like, "Here's the like, bye," because I
Yeah.
just don't have time.
No,
But
I'm the same way. I'm the same way as a listener as well. And I think there has to be some sort of I don't know the exact type of bias that it's categorized in, but for example, I'll give you an example. So Pink Floyd, as most of the people know, that they're my biggest influence. Like my number one. Pink Floyd is my all-time number one. I can still listen to it. Actually, I do still listen to it. I've been listening to them for like 22 years, and I still can't get bored.
which is
But
funny
keep
because
in
I
mind,
absolutely can't stand Pink Floyd.
who can't stand Pink Floyd? Oh my god. Okay, I think this interview's over, guys. I'm
No,
no
I know
see
it's unpopular opinion.
the
Sincerely,
thing
I
is,
catch so much hell for it, but it's just it's not a for me, it's not a, the replay rate is 0 for me. I hear it, I know the brick and the I know the songs. I hear them, I comprehend them. I don't play them again. It's just
see,
not my thing. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, and
I
that's
just had to
fine.
be controversial and tell you that.
That's
So
fine. The
carry on.
thing, the thing is, when I started listening to them, um, a few of their songs have like 2, 3 minutes of Gilmore just playing the same note, right? And I was just like, "Fuck it." I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm not gonna listen to this, right?"
Mhm.
But now because I know them, I know that song. I've listened to that full song once in my life. After I listened to the full thing, then the next time I listened to it, I didn't even skip that part because I knew what's coming. So that is something with me as well that people who don't know me and who haven't listened to any of my songs, they'll probably listen to it and be like, "Oh man, this intro is too long or it's too boring or whatever. I'm gonna skip." Right? But I have to build it up in a certain way. I can't just straight go into the beat and sometimes I try to do that and it's fine, but not always. It's not fun. Otherwise, I have to build it. I have to tell the story. That's just the way my music is, and the visuals as well. That's what I go for every time. There has to be a story in it. It has to be a full experience. That's the advantage of YouTube, actually. That's why I prefer YouTube over Spotify because I can add the visuals to go with it.
No, I completely understand. We're gonna have a
Yeah.
whole ass interview, by the way. I'm gonna change the name of this to "Interview with 15th Ben" because Lord
no,
knows he
this
won't schedule with me,
no,
so
no.
it
We're
might
just
never
we're just
happen
we're
again.
just touching the surface. We're just touching the surface with this
Do you
one.
wanna play your song?
If you want to, sure.
Okay. I'll play your song. I don't have a problem with that.
All
Are you
right.
gonna copyright me?
No, this one isn't copyrighted. Forever isn't copyrighted yet.
I mean, honestly, I'm not monetized, so what the hell do I care? But
No, no, no. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And if you do, anyone does get a copyright, then I like proactively go and whitelist their link before. But if
yeah, just
somebody,
put me on there now.
I can put this, yeah. But this forever doesn't even have content ID on it.
No, I get it. I get it. I just so what you're saying is I can steal it and use it for my intro.
No, you
Cool,
can
cool.
steal
I'm
it.
messing with you. I
But
wouldn't do that.
no, no, I know. I'm just saying people can steal it. But the thing with that is, what song am I gonna call? I'm gonna whitelist you for. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna do that if you play regrets. But no,
Whitelist me for everything.
you remember what happened with me just before I left for vacation, where that guy took my song
Yes.
somewhere in Indonesia. So this is what happened, right? He took my song, downloaded it as an MP3, uploaded it through his distributor, and applied Content ID. So I started getting copyright claims for my own song. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was so pissed, right?
Of course.
But I'm glad like it got resolved through YouTube. So I had enough proof. I asked them one question, YouTube. I said, "You know what? This is all the data I have for my song. But if you still want proof, tell this guy to remove the guitar from the track, and then I'll remove it from mine, or tell him to remove the keyboard from it, because you can't do that, right? I can because I have all the stems and everything that I
Of
add.
course. Sign him.
Yeah,
What's up, man? We're about to play his song, the new one that came out. Um, because you
JT's in
know,
the house.
because I can.
It's
Like
true.
I literally can. I have no restrictions. I'm not monetized. Like I can do what the hell
No,
I want.
even if you were monetized, cap, because this song doesn't have content ID on it, so there's no copyright claim on it.
It don't matter. I'll have somebody rap on it. That would be cool. I'm just kidding. I don't think this is a rap song, y'all. So anybody ready for vibes? Because I'm ready for vibes. And I don't care if there's one person or 85. Because like your streams have like 40 people sitting there. And that's, don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit jealous, but I think that's awesome. Like I really think that that's awesome. However, let me just say this, and this is not me being like salty about it. It's literally just a fact. The type of content that I do does not necessarily pull that type of number because I generally don't do anything on demand. Does that make sense?
Yep,
So like, and I'm also not always paying attention to chat because I have a guest on. Like with you,
yep,
like we're old hats. We do content creation, so you get it. You know, you have to look at the chat. Like you're looking at it as much as I am, and I know you are because I can see you.
yep,
Um, so when I'm with content creators, it's totally a different vibe. But when it's artists that they're not used to being like YouTube live, or they might do interviews but not live, I don't interrupt them because that's rude. Like I'm
yep,
there to talk to them as if it's just having a conversation. I'm not going to stop them unless there's a pause that makes sense.
yep.
So,
No, so there are a few things that are different about my stream than a lot of the streams out there. I don't. So the on-demand stuff is only like in the beginning because I have paid members, I have Patreons and all that. I gotta keep them happy as well. So I do play some of their requests at the beginning, but what I do is how I do it differently is I make my own playlist over the week. I add my like whatever I enjoy from an indie artist who a lot of people haven't heard of. I add them to the playlist and I give them a spin, right? And
right.
that way it helps them as well. Um, but
So you
but I
don't
totally
just do
understand.
like pay for play. You literally build a playlist of stuff that you want people to hear.
Yes.
That's fire. Like right
Yep.
there, that in and of itself just elevates you to a whole nother level. Like I
That
can't
is
even
what's
explain that.
and Kat, that is exactly why I get like DMs all week from people just telling me how much they love my stream because of that very reason. Because they're like, this is amazing. Like it's not like just on demand, on because no offense, but on demand stuff is very, very taxing on people who don't vibe with something that that's being played.
Yeah,
It kills the vibe of the stream. It kills the vibe of the streamer. Like it kills my vibe. Like when someone comes in and sends a dono and sends a song in that is not my vibe. Like I'm still respectful, but it kind of messes it up. I'm not enjoying it, right?
I get that.
Rather than when I've made added a song to the playlist and I'm excited about it all week that I can't wait to share this with everyone. They enjoy it, I enjoy it, and then that person gets the spotlight and they get their sub count just goes through the roof over a period of 2 or 3 streams, right? So it helps them, and I feel good about it. uh, in your case though, what you were saying, I totally agree. And I think a bit of the responsibility is on the guest as well to promote it and bring their crew over
That's my
to.
downfall. That's my
But you
downfall because I'm actually this sounds really stupid and this sounds like I'm tooting my own horn and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to like be that person. So just hear me out because you always know that I say things that don't articulate the way I mean them. Like my meaning is different. You know me
Yeah,
well enough.
no, I know.
So I'm shooting for way above my level. Okay. The guests
Yep,
that I've had on lately are ridiculous.
yep,
Citizen soldiers on Saturday. Are you fucking kidding me?
yep. That's
Like,
crazy.
how? One of the artists that just responded to me today, just responded to me in DMs and said, there's a lot of stuff going on, but I would love to be on in the summer. Okay. They were just featured on Eminem's page.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm shooting way above my level. and
Yep.
they're saying yes. What the problem is I don't I feel bad because I don't have the views. Like, so you get this really badass person who's producing for like all of these huge artists and getting tens of millions of views, and I give them 56 views. I'm like, shit. I feel bad. That's my issue right now. So but if they promoted it as much as I did, like, yeah,
Yep.
they'll share a story once in a while, but they're not pushing as hard as I am. If they were like, dude, y'all need to show up. Like, I'm live right now. Let's go.
Yep.
That would maybe make a difference. But
100%. 100% will. And that's what, whenever I get to come on your show, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to schedule it on my usual stream time. So Thursday night around 8:30 9 p.m. That's when I usually go live. So the people who come to my stream are going to be available at that time because they're used to coming to my
tomorrow,
channel at that time, right?
I get you.
So we're going to schedule it that way, and then I'm going to promote it for like couple of weeks everywhere that I am going to be on the show, and like
You know it's
people
gonna
will
be
pull up.
fun. You know it's
I
gonna be
know it
fun.
will. Yep, and people
We're gonna
will
do
pull
all the
up.
things. We're doing all the things now. We're gonna do all the things then too. It's gonna be a blast. I want to
Yeah,
play
no,
your song though. Can I play your song?
yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay, so I don't know if anybody. I know that there's some people in chat. By the way, to Harmony, I know you got to go. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. If you want to listen back later, you get to hear a song. Yay! Um, anyone that hasn't heard this yet, or people that have, whatever works. I'm gonna do this
You're gonna play
tab.
with the video, right? There you go.
I don't know what I'm doing. Just kidding. I've done this once or twice. This is why I have Restream, okay? Because I pay for the premium so that I can do the things that I want to do. I rarely show videos and stuff. I just don't. So that's just not what I do. It's usually like me talking to people, and this gives me up to like 4 or 5 people that I can bring on as guests. So if there's an entire band, all their members can be on separately if they want to. So it relieves a lot of stress for me. So I do it this way. Look at it spinning. Why is it just spinning?
I don't know, maybe you gotta hit
It's
refresh.
it's thinking. No, I haven't hit play yet. All right, so I'm about to hit play. Let's go.
Kat, that drum roll just before the outro solo starts. Did you notice the exploding planets that were synced with the drums?
No, I noticed it.
Yeah, that took me 2 hours.
Well, it's not just that. Okay, where's my mouse? I lost it. Hold on. Gotta find it. Okay. So it's not just that. Like it wasn't just the drums and the explosion. Like you really timed that entire all of the graphics perfectly. Like when it came to like the transcendence towards the end,
Yeah,
that was perfect. Like when the guitar started getting catching fire, right?
yeah,
And then it like and then it was a transcendence, or it was like it was a whole transition
yeah.
that was done very, very, very well as well. And I was always
Thank you.
wondering if the guitar was sucking the soul out of the kid, or if he was like there was just a connection type vibe. I wasn't sure which one it
It
was.
was a connection. It was like this kid who had his struggles in life, and not just a kid. Like even as adults, we have this inner child, right? And as adults, we can put up with a lot, but our inner child gets damaged more and more every time. So with someone who has that inner child, that's been through a lot, and then he finds the guitar, and then that just makes his soul live on and fly on forever. That's
Answers all the questions. There you go.
Yeah,
No, I mean that one. Okay, so that song in and of itself is levels and levels and levels beyond the first song I ever heard from you.
yeah. I've
Beyond.
I've learned a lot about mixing and mastering since then, right? And
Dude,
then
you learned to
obviously,
play the guitar because you're like, hey, COVID, this sucks. Let's play the guitar.
yeah, I mean, COVID was a dark time, right? So the guitar was just there, and I'm like, you know what? It's been sitting here for 3 years, and I never found the time, and now I'm stuck at home. So
Feeling
yeah, work.
cute. Let's just play the guitar and master it and then like become this
No,
badass,
no, no. So the goal was
vibey,
never.
songy person who can do all the things that everyone wishes they could do, but you can't. And
So
then
so
do
the goal
graphics and visuals and live streams and like become an all around badass.
So the goal, yeah, the goal was never any of this. The goal, honestly, was I just wanted to play one, maybe two solos of my favorite guitarists, like Gilmore solos, and that's it. If I were able to nail that, I was like, I'm happy. But then it led me down this rabbit hole where people told me to buy gear and look into recording myself properly, and then that was just I was just telling someone today who I was convincing to look into that, like DAWs and interfaces and everything, because that can really really take change your game. You can't even comprehend it if you've never tried it. And the first time I got it, I was about to return it the next day. Like I had everything packed up, and I was like, "Fuck this! I can't learn. I don't have the time. I have to learn the guitar. I'm not going to learn all this stuff." But then stuck with it, and one thing led to another, and now it's been crazy. I can't believe it
By
at
the way,
times.
shout out Bridget. I saw you pop in here. I know that you're here. Shizok and Donna Kim.
Yeah. Hey
Appreciate
Donna.
y'all being
Hey
here.
Shizuok. Yeah, a lot of people.
Well, I did change the name of the live to just chillin' and 15 spin.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go into more detail in our interview on
Of
this
course,
crazy
of course.
journey. But it's surreal, and I can't believe it. I still
I
can't believe it.
I know how you feel. Like, and I don't have, and to be honest, there's no way to say this without coming off in the way that I don't mean it. So you're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited for you. Like, I love seeing you do well. I think you deserve every piece of it. Every subscriber you get, every view that you get, everything. You deserve it because you're amazing and you're a wonderful person. Since the moment I met you, you've been amazing to me. So,
Thank you.
Ricochet. I knew there was somebody I forgot. Sorry,
Hey Ricochet, how's it going,
my
brother?
bad. But like, I am super jealous because I wish that I could hit those numbers. But on the flip side, I know that all things come to people in their own time, right? And there are different levels to it. There's different things. We're doing different things. We're not in the same lane. So it's a whole different vibe. But it's like I wish, oh my god, I wish I could bring the attention to someone like you. I wish I could be the person to bring attention to someone like you, um, with my platforms. That's the whole goal. That's what I want more than
No,
anything.
and every little bit helps, to be honest. Like the numbers you saw at the premiere yesterday wasn't just any one platform or any two platforms or anything, right? It was a mix of so many different platforms, so many different people that I met on my journey, so many people who enjoy my music, and they all like yesterday was just crazy. Like I can't even put into words how I was feeling yesterday. Yesterday was just because I broke my own record, right? Like I had like 60 people at the premiere from for a
Mhm.
channel my size. Like I couldn't be more thankful, right? And like I'm keeping a close eye on the views on this one just because it was ranked number one out of all of my releases for the first like 24 hours or so, right? That I got the most views on this compared to all my other songs. So it's just it's crazy. I mean, I get messages, and that's the thing, right? It's like you start feeling like this. You have this international presence, even though I'm a nobody, right? But people from Finland, people from Netherlands, people from England, like people from Malaysia, like it's just crazy how far we can reach in this day and age with the with this platform, right? It's absolutely insane. So that's why I'm very careful, and I'm very. This has been my thing from day one, that I'm very respectful with everyone. Just because I don't showboat, I don't do that at all. I never go on, that I'm amazing and I'm this and that. I never do that because there's a very thin line between sounding confident and sounding delusional. That's how I look at it. Like if uh, I always set the bar for myself at a very, like, I compare myself. If I ever think that, oh, I'm amazing, I'll compare myself to Pink Floyd and be like, nah, I'm not even 1% of those guys, right? So then I get back in my place, and I'm like, no, you're nothing. Just relax, just
You humble yourself back to where you
yeah,
like,
you
where
and
you still like, I get what you're saying. I don't think you necessarily need to do that because there's a difference. It's like comparing rappers comparing them to Eminem, like, he's legend status. You're never that's not obtainable. I
yeah,
don't care what anybody says. It's not attainable. He is a uniqueness that you
yes,
can't replicate.
absolutely.
So is Pink Floyd. So you can't really use that as a
I know what
I
you're
know
saying.
you know, and I know what
Yeah.
you're saying too. I'm just saying. By
Yeah,
the
I know.
way,
We both know what we're saying.
we know what we're saying. Does anybody else? I'm just curious.
Yeah, Bridget
Bridget
just
says,
said, yeah.
You just did me. I never heard him before. He's amazing." By the way, Bridget, if you've never heard him, then you don't know. He has a video on his channel somewhere. You got to find it where he was learning guitar and he time lapsed it basically where he would take, here's my progress. What, the
Mhm.
first year
Yeah, the first
where
year.
you
Yeah.
went from like pluck pluck like I would be now where I would just like it's a guitar, that's about all I can do with it, to I'm like mind blown, right? In the first year. Once you see that, then there's no question. Like you don't even question it. You're like, yeah,
Yeah, it's
makes
funny you
sense.
bring that up, Cab, because I used to get this a lot. I still get it a lot. A lot of people still, like, they're like just today somebody was asking me, so how long of a musical background do you have, and this and that, and I'm like, none, zero, nothing before COVID.
Mhm.
It just, like, it either like impresses them, or I'm sure some people think, and some people have actually called me out. They're like, oh, he's bullshitting, there's no way. And then this one guy, had to prove it to him just because I was in the mood to prove it. I found this file of mine because initially when I used to play, I used to record myself from my phone mic, and I'm glad I kept those MP3s on. They're on my computer, and they have all the metadata you need, right? Like you can't manipulate that. You can erase it, but you can't manipulate it, or at least I
Okay.
don't know how to do it. So I shared that file with this person, that this is dated 2020. I think it was June or something, and I was like, here's the file, just hear this and tell me, can you bear listening to this shit? And it was like a fucking cat caught in a freaking lawnmower. It's horrible. But then he was just like, man, I apologize, it's just too hard to believe. So I get that a lot. I'm
I'm
used to
sure
it.
you do.
And it's but my response, honestly, every time, and this is not me being humble, this is not me being like, oh no, I'm nothing. No, Fact. Anyone can play what I play. Anyone can play it. I play very simple stuff. I don't play complicated. Like you see people on YouTube or Instagram that they're like freaking just. It's like they have 10 fingers and 5 hands or something, right? I can't
Mhm.
do that. I can never do that. I play very simple, slow stuff. It's more. The only thing I am sure about is that I have a good ear. Look, I know what sounds good together.
I was about to tell you that that's actually that's your superpower.
That is
Your
that I agree.
superpower. Absolute superpower is being able to put the right sound from the guitar
Yeah,
in the right place on the beat. Now, you make
absolutely.
your all of your own beats?
Everything. Yep. I make it. I mix and master it. I make the video. I promote it. I do
You
everything.
make me
It's just,
sick.
I'm fucking tired. I'm
You
so
make me
tired.
sick. Okay, so here's the
Queen.
thing. The
Yeah.
reason I say that, by the way, shout out Queen Bee. I see you
Shout out to
popped in
Queen
here.
Bee. Queen Bee's a hell of a supporter. So is Donna Kim. Jared too. Jared, brother.
Yeah,
That's
he's the
right.
one that he's my buddy, man. I love
Yep.
Jared.
Yeah,
We've
I
been
met him
friends a
in your
long
community.
time.
Yeah, I met some great people in your community. To be honest, like you have a great community as well.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't spend enough time in your community to be able to make that statement. And not saying that I would not say that, but like I literally I feel horrible every time when I want to say hi, but then I feel like, okay, well, I'm just saying hi and dipping out, but at least I said hi, right? Like that's kind of how
Yeah.
I feel about it
No,
because I
no,
know
I
that
know.
you know and I know because I've seen you pop into mine and like you've got stuff to do, you've got
I
16th
know
to
the
worry
feeling.
about,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you know.
No,
So
this
you
is this
get
is
it.
so
You
this
get
is
it,
my
but
rule. This is my rule, cat. Even on my live stream, I've told people I get so many apology messages later, right? And I'm like, guys, you don't have to apologize. Like, I get it, right? Like, trust me, I get it. Like, life gets in the way, and I wish I could be in like 10 live streams, but I can't, right? And the other thing is the other rule, as I mentioned, that I play other artists' music. Um, Most of the time in my playlist, it's like music that I vibe with. If I don't vibe with it, then I can't. I'm not a good salesperson for for something that I don't enjoy myself. I'm not saying it's bad music. It's just not my taste.
mhm,
Um, I tell those artists, don't feel obligated just because I'm playing you in my live stream that you have to be there, otherwise I won't play it.
mhm,
This is the order. That's mostly I stick with it, and I'm gonna play it. Sometimes I might give someone who's sitting in my stream from England at like 3 a.m. his time, waiting for his song to be played. I'm gonna play him first. Like I'll do
right.
that. But it's not an I don't want people to feel obligated because then there's no point.
I
There
get
is
it.
no fucking point in anything if I am making people feel obligated to drop by and show me love. Then it's not real. It's not organic. That's why I'm so proud of my channel size. It's like if I tell this to a non-YouTuber that, oh, I have 1,500 subs, he'll be like, "Pff, yeah, that's it, right? Because people who aren't into this, they don't
Mhm.
understand how difficult it is to get a sub, right?
Exactly. They don't get
Um,
it. They don't
they don't get it.
understand.
Yeah,
Look at me. I've been doing this for over a year now. I have 645 or 6, something like that. I mean, and I've been putting out some serious content.
yep, yep,
Serious content, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna toot my horn, toot toot. I've been putting out some badass interviews.
yep,
Like there are people on here that are I can't even believe it blows my mind that they even showed up.
yep.
Mises, Brandon Hart, freaking Logan Mader. Are you kidding me?
These are very hard earned subs for you. Like it's
Yeah,
not
it's like
okay.
I get one, I'm like yes. I lose one, I'm like
Hey,
no.
Elena's in the chat. Shout out Elena. How are you?
Elena, how's it going? And Amy Chella, I saw you in here, and I
Hey,
know, and I want to
Angela.
talk to you because I want you in the competition. I know you're busy. She's been putting in the work. She's been putting out music, and I love her to pieces. But it'd be really cool to have a female. Just saying, just putting that
Yeah,
out there, y'all. There
Michelle
is
is
a rap
fire.
competition going on, so you know, Elena, I'm so glad that you're here. I love you to pieces.
Yeah, no worries, Elena. Thank you.
Thank you for showing up at all. I mean
But
that.
yeah, so those 1,500 subs, but
Hmm.
I'll take that with the engagement that I get over like
Yeah,
having 100,000 subs with hardly any engagement. That's no fun.
that's
There's no
exactly
fun in
what's
that.
happening though, because these
Yeah,
people have like they have 40 people in their live stream, and they have 175,000 subscribers.
yeah,
Because the thing is that they're putting out these videos that are like reaction videos, and someone says, "Oh, you reacted to Eminem." I click on that, but I won't click on anything else.
yeah,
Hold on,
exactly.
my teenager's knocking. and I need
All
to go
right.
knock her. So
Okay.
give me 1 second. Entertain the masses. Talk about all the things.
Oh
Give me a
man.
second.
All right.
This is what happens when I go live without expecting it. Then I have my teenagers like, hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. So it looks like I'm the host now. So it's like I'm running my live stream. Um, yeah, sorry about the late notice, guys. I didn't know I was gonna hop on. I saw Kat was live. I just came here to say hi, and then she was like, if anyone wants to hop on, then hop on. And I go live on Thursdays anyway. So tomorrow I'm gonna be going live. So I was like, you know what? I'll drop in for like 5 minutes, but I think it's been like 25 minutes now. Um, Jared, Champagne, Bridget. Yeah, nice to meet you, Bridget. And Queen Bee. How you doing, Queen Bee? I think Jack went live just recently. I'm gonna hop in and say hi. I'm just super tired. This week has been crazy. Like after the premiere yesterday, I couldn't sleep like for the longest time. I was so amped and I was so like hyped. I couldn't sleep, and then this morning I had office, so I had to wake up early and get to the train station. And then there was a crazy storm here this morning. I actually woke up an hour before the alarm because it's like huge thunderstorm happening outside. I get to the train station, and then the train got delayed because apparently there was debris on the tracks, like broken tree branches and stuff. So it was just it's a long ass day. There you go. I kept him busy.
Thank you. I'm back.
I'm glad
That
I've
was
been
a.
doing live streams, so I have some practice on how to do this. Otherwise, I would have been like, what the
That's
fuck
why
do
I
I say?
trusted you. I knew you knew what to do. And even if you didn't, you could have really entertained people by being really awkward. That would have been great too.
Okay, 80
Duh.
degrees, Donna. You'll have to wait. Let me convert that to Celsius. I don't
It
get
was
this
80 here
Fahrenheit
today
stuff.
and then it hailed, which I thought was frozen. So I'm not quite
80
sure how that
Fahrenheit.
works, but
Holy shit, that's beautiful weather. Man, I
that's.
would kill for that. Like, I can't wait for this freaking whatever you call this shitty ass spring to be over, man. Canadian spring is a shit. On the West Coast, it's probably much better than here, but over here in Toronto, it's ridiculous. You might get a strike there, Ricochet. Do you see what Ricochet said?
No, I see it. I see it.
Fuck. Oh man,
I'm not worried.
but yeah, it's just it's good. It's good I got to hang here because the thing with me scheduling is Thursday now is like it's an agreed time with the family
Right.
that they know that I am going live every Thursday now. That is my schedule.
I get that. Well,
So
you do
Thursday.
know if you go live with me. Okay. I don't want to say it because if I say it, you're probably going to do it, and then that like I don't want to be greedy. Okay, so basically, the cool thing, the one of the other reasons I pay for this service is because you can stream on your channel at the same time I am.
Oh, but how would the interview be then? No, but then I want the people to come by your channel and
There's the
interact.
problem. See, there's the problem right there. So you would get the views on your channel, I'd get the views on my channel, and then people would know about like they could the chat like that you see over on the side. We would see them combined, and then people could see them combined if I put them on the screen, right? So it's like
Hmm.
a way to kind of like dual stream and stuff. Like if you have your adamant viewers and stuff, I would
No, no, I'm not.
love
No, no,
for
but that's what
people
I'm
to come
saying. I'm not
here.
adamant that I have to stream. I can. I'm just talking about the time
Mm,
schedule. 9 p.m. around 9 p.m. Thursday. Like I'm pretty
Eastern,
sure it's a done deal with my wife that I am going live, and that is it.
I
So
gotcha.
from a scheduling point of view, that is if we do it that way, and then people like Queen Bee, Elena, and then so many others, they
Mm,
they show up, they show support and show so much love. So Queen Bee, just to give you some context of what we're talking about, because you joined a bit late. So Kat does these podcast interview shows with artists, and usually she has like really big time artists on her show. This time she wants a small time one to be on the show as well. So it's going to be an interview, but we've been trying to schedule this for a while. But now with I have a good schedule with my streams, so I'm thinking of doing it on a Thursday. So 1 week I'm not going to do a stream. Instead, we're all going to hop in here and we're going to have an interview, and she can ask questions, and people in the chat can ask questions. So that's what we're talking about. So yep,
That
now you have some context. Yep,
all of
there you
that.
go. Queen Bee is awesome. She's going to be there, I know for sure.
No, and I love when you have your fans that are like, I've got to be like I've just got it. They like I have consistent people like Jared's one of them. Shows up every time.
Yep.
Champagne Rain generally shows up. Um, there's more. It's late, y'all. I actually have somewhere I have to be like way early in the morning, so I'm not gonna be on too much longer. But the whole thing is that like like I said, the whole point of being able to dual stream is because I wanted that option, right? Because sometimes people can't make like people can be weird. Like I will go to your channel, but I'm not gonna go to someone else's. And like you can say, hey, well, I'm gonna introduce you by putting them on both. Like if people dual stream, they dual stream gaming and stuff. There's different ways to do it. Like if you have um somebody big on and then they see your channel through their channel, like there's different reasons for it. But I just wanted all the options. And
Um,
I pay out of my ass every month for all the
no,
options.
so I completely understand, and I'm okay with whatever route you choose. By the way, but in my like humble opinion, based on what I've seen, there's a smaller chance of spillover in that case because people are already in my stream.
They
They
don't
can
have to go
see,
somewhere else. They can
yeah,
just sit in your stream because you're the only reason
yeah,
they're there anyway.
yeah.
I get
No, in
it.
my case, because you've been super supportive of me from the beginning, like a lot of other people. Like I owe where I am today to a lot of people. So I really want that people come and discover this channel, right? Like they,
Discover
if I
me.
if I ask them, the guys, I would really appreciate it if you come there. Yeah, maybe all 40 wouldn't come, but at least like 20 people would show up.
Well, that's the thing is that
Um,
I know that some of them, I know a lot of people that are in your streams because I recognize them.
yeah, and it's not
I
going to
see
be
them.
like my usual stream that they're used to. It's going to be different because they can ask me questions. Because in my chat, in my stream, I swear to God, like I can't keep up with the chat. Like I can't.
I know
It's
I
it's
watch you and
impossible.
you. I see you panic. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, because the chat's flying and
he's
I'm
lost
getting
his shit.
requests and I'm sharing links and doing this and that, and then like I one ear is this way to hear if my wife is screaming, because she needs help, whatever. Like it's chaos, right? So at least in this, hopefully we will be able to keep up with the chat, and if they have any questions, they can ask me, and all that stuff. So I'm
All the
looking forward
things.
to it. I'm
I
looking
am
forward
too.
to it.
I'm glad you jumped in tonight. By the way, just before anything else goes on, I just decided I'm gonna be playing Citizen Soldier's new song that just dropped today. Just saying. That's gonna happen just because I'm pushing the hell out of that stream on Saturday.
All right.
Like if like 4 people show up, I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna cry because they deserve. I mean, it's Citizen fucking Soldier, man. Oh my god, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And by the way, I saw Carol earlier. I will tell her that I shouted her out, and I'm not lying. You can tell her I said that. Um, she popped in. She usually never stays, but she pops in. Um, like it's to me like I think I'm learning that like I'm not monetized, so I have a little bit more leeway in doing what the hell I want to do. Like
Yeah.
copyright it. He doesn't copyright. Like what are you gonna do? Take my money? Oh, you are here. Hey, Carol. I saw you earlier and I forgot. Um, like what are you gonna do to take my money that I'm not getting?
No, but even if you were getting it, to be honest, so copyright claims are, I don't even bother with them.
I know.
My issue with copyright is not about claims. My issue with copyright is that there are some copyrights which can get your stream blocked,
Right, right. No, I get it.
right?
I
That
scream for
that
that
shit I
stuff all
hate.
the time.
Yeah, that
All the
shit I
time. Like
hate.
I will never request something from anybody on
Yeah,
purpose that's gonna get them blocked because I know better. Like, come on
yeah,
now. Y'all know me. I mod a lot. I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
When it comes
So
to
so
like
far,
copyright free, I know who to request.
yeah, so far I've had one stream where I'm happy that it wasn't blocked, like, and it wasn't taken down when it was live. But afterwards, all the artists like who I had played and everything, right? They were all looking forward to watching the replay. So my streams get a lot of replays as well.
Yeah.
That is the good thing about it. because all these people, they go and watch, and they want to see the reaction, they want to see how the chat was responding,
Yeah.
it gives them confidence. And I'm the same way. I'm less like that now, but I used to be crazy. Like, I would just read each and every comment, and if there was a negative comment, it would really hit me hard. Now I don't give a shit. Now I'm like, now I've grown that much confidence that I'm like, all right, like, if it's, you know if you're calling it trash, then it's just your taste in music is different, whatever. um
Your taste in
but
music is trash.
a lot of artists, they really thrive on that, right? Cherokee
Hmm.
Mommy's in the house. How's it going? Cherokee Mommy's a super supporter, man. She sends my music
Did
to
you
so many
post? Is
people.
that what you did?
I just dropped the link in Discord. you know i
I know
s-
you posted somewhere.
yeah, in my Discord, I
I
just
don't even.
I,
I'm
I
not
said
even
I'm
in your Discord, and I'm in everybody's Discord. Well, I used to be. I had to leave like 30 of them like a week or two ago because a whole bunch of drama happened. I had to leave them because they were targeting anybody that's a Hangover Gang mod to try to like take down the servers that they were in. If there was anything salacious in that server and they found out and like they could get your account deleted for it, and we had like 5 people that got hit. So I left like everybody's server, but I'm not in yours.
Hey, Brooklyn lady, how's it going? Shout out.
Jared's in there. Fuck you, Jared. Shut up.
um but yeah, the Discord, like, I got really pushed to start a Discord server.
I wonder why.
I've been sleeping on Discord, like, to be honest. The thing is,
I told you.
I'm still not super super convinced, but hear me out. My point
Okay.
was, some people are not using Discord, they're only on IG. Some are not using IG, they're only on, like, my Patreon. Some of them are not there, they're somewhere else. Like, that problem is still, it's still kind of there, but at least I have like 40 or 50 people that usually, come to all of my premieres or songs, or they check it out later, whatever. So at least I can communicate with them in one spot. And then the other pool has become very small, where the number of people I have to contact on IG or whatever, right? I don't like, I feel really bad DMing people that, this song is dropping, so, if you could check it out, or if you could come to the premiere. If you can't make it to the premiere, if you can check it out later, I'd appreciate it. But the problem is, the biggest problem for artists these days is getting our music heard. It is the absolute bane of my existence. I hate it, and that is the biggest part of it. Like, think about all the things. Like, guitar was one thing. Then I had to learn production. I had to learn how to produce music. I had to learn some theory. I don't know a lot of theory, but I had to learn some theory in order to get things right. After that, I have to learn mixing. I had to learn mastering. I had to learn how to distribute it. And on top of that now, and the videos as well. But the video is something that came naturally to me, because as a kid I used to play with Windows 3D Movie Maker a lot. That was my first thing that I used to play a lot with. Um, but all these other things, and then on top of that, marketing yourself, that is a whole other ball game. That is a whole other ball game.
That's
And
all I do.
if you don't appear, personable or approachable, people are going to cut you off, like, before you even blink. That's why my YouTube, like, video, anyone who takes the time to leave a comment, I take the time to respond to them. I'm not like, oh,
It's
I'm
not
just
gonna
going to drop a
last. You
heart.
can't
I'm
keep it
too
that up.
busy. I'm
You
too much of
can't
a
keep
big
that
shot.
up. I'm gonna tell you what I told Skulls.
No, no, I
Okay,
get it. I get
no,
it. But
it's not maintainable. And the problem is that you're gonna drive yourself crazy thinking. Not saying that you're delusional enough to think that it is gonna be maintainable forever, but the fact is, engaging with the community is great, right?
yeah,
Your okay, your regular people that come in every single time, and every time you drop, and they're dropping a comment before it even comes out. They're like, "I'm here. I got you. I love, I can't wait." Those people that are going to drop a comment every single time, they know you don't have time to respond to every single person. You got family, you got things going on. You don't have to respond to them every single time. The people to
my
respond to are your new people because your
yes, but
your
my
OGs know better and they're not going to take offense to it. They're not going to be upset about it. And
I
that'll
hope so.
save you so much. I guarantee it. If they are, no offense, they're not real supporters because we know. I do that all the time. You know me. I jump in there and I drop a comment. It's the first thing I do because I can't necessarily, I might not make it to the premiere. because
Yeah.
maybe my kid did something, or
Yeah, but
I'm on month end this week, whatever, or maybe I just need a fucking break and I
no,
just
it's
missed
premieres
the
only
alert.
last 5 minutes, right? So you miss it. You can
Right.
miss it like this. Yeah.
So the second I know that it's there, I hit the reminder, right? I drop a comment and a like before it even premieres. And you know I do this. You don't ever respond to me. I don't need it.
No, no. But
I'm
hear
doing
me
it
out
for
now.
the algorithm,
I
right?
agree. But hear me out. Hear me out now. If the number of comments exceeds a certain number, like if I start getting like 1,000 comments, for example,
Mhm.
then it's reaching the point where it's unmanageable, right? Like even today, I still haven't caught up with all the comments for forever, right? Um, but I will eventually.
How many
And
comments you got?
I
Like
don't know
just
how many.
guesstimate.
I think I have like around 150
See,
at least.
okay, so 150 is not manageable consistently. 1,000 is ridiculous. Like if you think,
Yeah,
well, once it gets over 1,000,
yeah. If
no, I know what you're saying. And see, I'm being an asshole and you think I'm being a jerk and because you're
no,
too
no,
nice.
no. I
You're
get what you're
really
saying.
super nice. And you it's from the bottom of your heart. And I'm saying the burnout is real. It's a real thing. You know this. You've been
It is.
through it. I know you
It is.
have. I can, you just know. Okay. So the people that support you, the people that are here for you, right? The ones that are consistent. And I'm being specific when I say the people that jump in, and you know them, you know every single time. Elaine is going to drop a comment. I'm going to drop a comment. Jared's going to drop a You know who's going to come in there and drop a comment. We don't need your response. We're doing that because we know it helps your algorithm and we want you to know we're here, we see you, and we support you. That's it. It's us
I
sending
appreciate
you a
that. Yeah.
message. That's all. Don't focus on us.
No,
You
I,
focus
I know. I
and I
know.
know that you want, well, you're my biggest support. But being your biggest supporters, we get it. We know. And especially people like me, don't ever respond to my comments because I get it. Like,
Yeah.
look what I'm doing. This is what I do whenever I'm not working and not with my kids. This is what I'm doing. I am marketing myself. I'm making comments on, artists' posts. I'm like, hoping that they respond, hoping that they see me. But the ones that I make comments on consistently, like, I don't expect a response. That's not the thing. Like, you can't just focus on your original supporters because they understand you've got to embrace the new ones. If you're okay, so if your fan base builds and you have 10 hardcore supporters, let's just say you're way beyond that, but I'm saying let's say 10
Yeah.
hardcore supporters. They comment every time and you comment back. So then you comment, you make sure you take care of them because they matter because they've been there the longest, right? They're your OGs. You gotta take care of them. So then you add on your next 10. Well, they keep coming back. Now you have 20. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah. No,
So then
I
you
get it.
take care of them and
I
you
get
end
it.
up and you have 10 more and you
Yeah.
focus on those. Now you have 30. You can't maintain it. So those
Yeah.
people that are the first 10, we get it. We already know. We'll be there either way. You don't need to respond to us. We know you love us. We know you care and we know you appreciate us. So save yourself the stress and
No, to be honest, Kat, the replying to comments is the least stressful thing. I'll tell you what is stressful though. I'll tell you the stress is um when somebody has, a request for me or sends me a message, or they need my input on something or whatever, right? And it's something where they're waiting for me to respond, or it's another artist who wants my opinion on something, right? I don't like I absolutely agree with what you're saying, and I know that is the long-term solution, is that I have to, like, be like, guys, I can't do this. Right? But I'm gonna this is my thing. I'm gonna try my best until I can. And
right,
then at one point, obviously, when it becomes unmanageable, then I'll be like, guys, I'm sorry, I can't, like, and eventually, well, hopefully, if the fan base grows, it will get to that point. But also, I don't know, so I, again, we're going really deep in this, but it's very hard to stop once we start, this conversation. But it's
welcome to
more
my
like
world.
anytime someone takes the time out of their day to listen to my song, I don't think of that as, oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I know you liked it. I take that as a personal favor. Like that's just the way I am. I'm like,
Right,
man,
and I get that. I get
somebody
that.
actually sat down and played my song, paid attention to the video. Like Jared just his comment I think today was about the specific the drums before the outro solo, right? He noticed that. Somebody else noticed that one slide and the image changing, right? Like I'm so grateful to that for to these guys for taking that time. I can't help it but be thankful and respond and be like, thank you so much. I really appreciate you because I do, right? But eventually, yes, because all of this, because that's the downside of this. Okay, now I'm gonna say something which people are gonna say, "Oh, that's bullshit." But hear me out. So I practiced for the first 8 9 months when I started learning the guitar. Like practice by practice, I mean I used to sit down and I used to try different things. I would just always have the guitar in my hand, right? And for the last year and a half, ever since I started making my music, I don't practice guitar. My only practice is when I have the whole backing track ready and I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna put a solo on this or add the guitar part. That
I
is
believe you.
when, and I'm recording it. Like my practice is recorded. That is how I do it. And people like, they won't believe it, but
Jared,
I don't practice. Jared's
I
saying
believe
this
you.
bullshit.
No, I
But
actually believe you.
it's true
Do you wanna know
because
why I believe you?
yeah, because I'm not improving that much. It's kind of the same.
No, not at all. The reason I don't believe you is because how do I put this? You are your music. I feel you in your music, your personality. There's at no point in time that I'm surprised. Let me clarify. That I'm surprised by your music's behavior because it makes sense every time. It matches you. It is you. Like you it's literally like you decide you're going to start speaking. You don't practice me now wow. You don't do that every single time you open your mouth to speak Spanish if you know Spanish, right? You don't practice it all the time. When you need it, you just use it. It's
That
your
is
language. It is the way
yeah,
you speak. It is
that
in
is
it
true.
is your it is I can't put it any other way. It's your language.
It is the way I sing actually inside because I can't sing I don't like my voice, so I can't sing. So maybe that is my inner
But
vocalist.
that's not
But
normal for people. Don't get it twisted. That's not
yeah,
normal.
yeah, yeah,
That doesn't
I
make it
know.
any less awesome. And,
No, I know.
I get that people are like, bullshit." Okay, fine, bullshit. Like, hate all you want.
Yeah,
Because it's literally to me in my brain, I think of it like if you know multiple languages and you just drop into the other language, you just drop into the other language. You don't sit there and be like, "Okay, oh, I gotta remember all my adjectives in Spanish before I
yeah,
forget them." Like, you're not doing that. You know it, you mastered it, you got it. Like, I got this.
yeah,
And you learn as you go because you're teaching yourself. You're not learning from other people, you're teaching your own self. You're improving on
exactly.
your own things and you're recording as you go. Your confidence level is amazing. And it's just I just think, it's like I said, I hear you speaking when you play. For I can't think of any other way to put that.
That's yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me actually. That's yeah, I agree. I agree. And I can do a lot of the fancy stuff because of my lack of practice. So I my I have a playlist on YouTube that's called I think guitar practice or guitar lessons or something. I have like 170 or 180 unwatched videos in there because I added them at some point and I'm like, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to learn this and I'm going to do this spider walk on the neck and I'm going to exercise this for 2 hours or whatnot. I never got to it. And
That's
it's
like me in
just
the treadmill.
yeah, it's just I don't have the time,
Mm,
right? And when I have the time, then I don't have the energy. I'm just like fucking lying on that recliner and I'm just like, fuck, I'm spent,
well, plus,
right?
I mean,
Like,
you have a small child, so
yeah, it's, I mean,
and a
with
job.
work, with work and the
And that's something, by the way,
family.
people don't understand. People forget that we have jobs. A lot of
Yep.
us have jobs. Not everybody, but a lot
Yep.
of us have full-time jobs, and then we come
Full
off our
time.
jobs and we have to like do all the things around that. Like
Yep.
everything I do is voluntary. I don't make a dime. Nobody sends me money. Like
Yep.
I've been getting a lot of money lately. Guess what? It's all going to the winner of the competition. It's for their buy-ins. It's not for me.
Yep.
I'm not
No, I
taking a
have a.
percentage. Like I do this for funsies. Like this is
Yeah.
just because I want to. I don't get a
Yep.
damn thing out of it. I mean,
No,
that sounded
like
rude, but you know what I mean
no, no, no. You're
monetarily.
right. You're right. I have like a full time job that's a very demanding job actually because I'm an engineer, right? So it's a very technical job, and I have a lot of responsibility in that. So I have that. Plus, I have the family. Plus, I have. So I have well, not anymore because I've become kind of a recluse ever since I discovered 15th. But I had a very active social life. So I have tons of friends and then their families, and every weekend there was some plan, this and that, and now they're like, oh, like he's missing. Where are you? And you're a rock star now. You forgot us and this. And I'm like, no, it's just I can't. So gaming was big. Like I've been a huge gamer ever since I was a kid, and honestly, I credit gaming for a lot of hand-eye coordination and other skills that I've built over my life. I cannot emphasize that enough because it is absolutely true.
I get it.
Um, yeah, and that helped me a lot. But I've been sitting here with 5 games downloaded, bought and downloaded that I am waiting someday to sit down and play. I'm just not finding the time, right?
Well,
It's
it's
just
like having a cup, right? You fill it first. What do you fill it with first? Your family,
yeah,
right? You
yeah,
fill it with your
yeah,
family and your job.
yeah,
And generally, I'm just going to put this out there. Generally, people will fill it with their faith in some way, shape, or form.
yep,
Whatever order you put those in, those are the top three, right? Real life.
yep,
And then you fill it with things that you really love to do or the things that you really want to succeed at. So,
yep,
for example, your music, this podcast for me, like things like that, right? And you fill it with that. And then you go, okay, we're like this far from the top, bro. Like,
yeah.
what are you going to fit in there? That's like one task,
I know.
one, and you can't do the social life and the gaming life and this. There's only so much you can do. And
Yeah,
me, I don't have a social life. This is my social life. Like, I'm a hermit, but I'm happy. I'm a happy hermit. I don't mind.
yeah.
Doesn't
No,
bother me at
I
all.
so my personality has become I've become this sort of hermit, and see when my daughter says to me that, dad, I'm bored. I'm like, kid, we need to have a talk. Like
Find something to do.
you should not be bored. Like nobody should be bored,
No, I
actually.
agree. My daughter says she's 9. She just says all the time, well, what
Yeah,
do I do? I want to be on my
yeah,
tablet. And I'll tell her no. And she's like, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm
yeah,
bored. I'm like, count stuff. I don't know. Like,
yeah. I
draw
mean,
something. Go look at things. Go, move around. Read a book.
I am never bored. Never, not
Legos.
a second in my life over the last like 20 years that I can remember any time where I was bored. When
Well,
I'm
I
given
fill every open moment with reading. That's what I do. So there's no way I'll ever
That's
be bored in
that's
my life.
perfect. Yeah, that's the
I read
best way
like
to do
3
it.
books a day.
The only time I am bored is when I am pushed into doing something that I already called that I'm not going to enjoy this. Like, for example, attending a wedding or some formal dinner or whatever, where I'm like, I am not going to enjoy this. I know over there, yes, I can be bored, right? But
Like,
when
I
I
could
am
be playing
left
my
to
guitar
myself,
right now, and here I
sorry, what?
am. You're like, "I could be playing my guitar right now,
Yeah.
but I'm
No,
sitting here watching your
doing
ass get
nothing.
married, and I don't
I
even
could
like you."
be I could be sitting here on this recliner and
That too.
doing nothing, and I would not be bored. I would just be thinking about something, my next
Right,
song or whatever, right?
right.
But instead, I'm sitting here seeing two people, say their vows and get married, and then I know 2 months later they're going to be miserable. But no, sure, I have to be there and say, "Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. This is the best moment of your life." No, fuck that. Sorry, I'm a bit disgruntled. Tomorrow I'm going to be on daddy duty all day. It's just
Ooh,
because my wife returns to work tomorrow, and then I had to take a day off because we couldn't arrange childcare for this week. So tomorrow I'm going to be all day with 16th. Oh God,
yay.
save me!
I had
But yeah,
3. I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it. No, I really don't wanna hear it. I had 3. One is 19 and in college. One is gonna be 18 in June, about to graduate next month. She's my fun one. We'll just say
Mm,
that. And then I have my 9-year-old. So then I like almost got out. I would have been out of kid jail. Oh no, I landed right
yeah.
back in it because I decided feeling cute, about to hit 30. I'm done having kids. My ex husband was like, well, 2 weeks before I turned 30, I'm like, because I
Oh
said after
man,
30, I'm not having any more kids. And he's like, challenge accepted, motherfucker.
I
But
love
still,
Jared's comment. He's like I could be not practicing guitar right now. Exactly. Even that's entertainment, right? Like I can
it really
choose
is.
to not practice it. Instead, I could
I,
work on it on my backing track
I could
because that
be
is the
doing
thing,
laundry,
and and
but I
and
could
this is
also
the
choose not to.
yeah, yeah, do whatever. Watch like
The power
some
of choice.
stupid shit on Netflix and just enjoy, right? I
Let's see,
I
I don't
I
watch
used to be
TV. I watch.
huge,
I read
like
books.
up to date on Netflix with everything, and now I'm so far behind
I
because my
gave up.
train ride, my train ride to work 5 days a week when we were pre-COVID, I used to download all the shows and everything on my tablet, and usually they're like 45 minutes, 50 minutes long, right? And my train ride is about that much. So I would finish one episode on my way, and then one episode back, and then in 5 days you basically have 10 episodes, which is pretty much a season. So I'd
Right.
be done with the season in a week, and I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm up to date, right?" And now I sit on the train, and I'm just like, "Okay, I'm gonna hook up my tablet." Before that, I check my phone. Like it's like 16 notifications right now. It's fucking nuts, right? So then I just get caught up with this, and but I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it, but it's just I am yeah, I don't know.
You
I
need
just
a
hope I don't
break.
get burned out. I hope I don't get burned out.
Well, you
I
already see the signs. You already see it coming because you're questioning it. So you know that there's a threat of it. So you just have to make moves that are going to alleviate that a little bit. I tend to I go AFK for days. Ask people, they're like, have you seen Cat? And I'm like, I'm lurking. I'm like,
yeah.
you don't see me because I just need a break. I need to not respond. I need to be able to see the messages that are coming through and just not answer. I just need to not. That I don't know how else to put that. I need to not. By the way,
Yeah.
what's up, Geminator? He's asking all about your weather, and I think he's like wants to know if you got weather.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Hey Jim. Yeah, it was raining here, man. It was terrible. Horrible day. I can't wait for this weather to
You
change.
sound so happy. Like you're so thrilled. Like today was wonderful. Tomorrow's gonna be great.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I mean it's late
I'm
as
not.
well,
No,
right?
no. I'm here for that. Like, don't even play. Like, I don't know why people are all perky all the time. Like, life's not always perky, y'all.
No, no, it,
But
it
oh,
isn't. It isn't.
get this. I caught somebody saying something today, and it was probably on Instagram on a reel that I accidentally like. When I have my earbuds in, and then I scroll through it, and I'm like, "Meh," and I have to hear it.
Yeah.
So what I caught was this guy said, I don't remember what he said to start, but anyway, what he basically said was, if I give you, you want $10 million, right? So I'm gonna talk to you like he talked to them. You would
I've
want
seen
ten
this one.
million dollars, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so you
read
know
it.
where I'm
It's
going with this.
amazing. But you can share it. You can share it for
I'm
the
gonna
people in
share
the
it for
chat.
them.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
So of course you want $10 million. Now, what if I gave you $10 million, but you can't wake up tomorrow? Would you take the $10 million? Of course you wouldn't. So you're saying that waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million.
Yeah.
So why aren't you appreciating the fact that you woke up today?
Yeah.
You woke up. That's it. You have a good day. It's a good day already. You just made it. You woke up. Congratulations. Now let's see how much better I can make today. Because you're already starting on a high. You woke up,
Yeah.
right? So if your waking up is more valuable than $10 million, then every time you wake up, you should be appreciating it $10 million worth.
100%. I
Do you know what
totally
I'm saying?
agree. I totally
So
agree. It's all that we get into this rut in our heads. Like okay, so this I fucking hate winters. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it. And this is why sometimes I question my life choice of coming to Canada. I could have gone to Australia, but uh, over there
Texas,
it's like the weather isn't gonna kill you, but the fucking 20 different species of spiders is gonna
everything that
fucking
attacks you when you walk outside.
yeah. So, like, I love Canada. Don't get me wrong, but this weather, I'm not built for it. I cannot. I get the winter blues
I
like
see you on like
really
a
bad.
boat more like than like in the winter.
Sorry, what?
I picture you in like on a boat or something.
See, in the winter I can't even do that. um it's the winter's just here is it's terrible, it's terrible, right? And then the problem is not just the snow, it's this fucking lingering for 2 months until we get to like spring, like an actual spring, and that lasts one day, and then you're in summer. But yeah, today was just like, it was, I woke up early for work, and then you get to the train station, and then it's fucking raining, and the wind is blowing so hard, and it's just like, you're like, fuck. And then it gets delayed, and then you get to work, and you have to sit through a 2.5 hour meeting, which was supposed to be 3 hours, but I was half an hour late because of the train delay. But then you sit through that meeting, and then you're like, fuck. And then you come home, and then the first thing, like 16th, is just like crawling, and he's pulling at that baby gate, like, pick me up, pick me up. So I pick him up, but now he's communicating, and this is the good thing about him now. Whenever I pick him up, he just points towards the basement. He's like, "Don't take me to your man cave." So then he comes with me. I sit on the recliner. He's sitting next to me, and you have to hear this. This is, I swear, I have to record. I recorded this once. I'm gonna record it again. I'll send it to you. Forever. So because that's the song I was working on this last month or so, right? So I was playing it many times, checking the mix and everything. When that solo hits, he just loses his shit. Like,
Oh,
he's gonna be sitting like this, and he's gonna be pointing at the TV. When I play the song, he's just gonna be listening, and then when the solo hits, he just starts dancing, and he's just like smiling. So,
that's
so
adorable.
yeah, so now he's becoming fun. So now I'm starting to enjoy him a bit more than I was 6 months ago when
Well,
you asked me to
they
be
say
on the
daddies
interview.
kick in at about a year, 2 years old because that's when they become fun and they can communicate and they can be
Yes.
roughhoused with a little
Yeah.
bit more. Like that's when daddies come in.
Yeah.
Like when they're like newborns, like oh cute, mommy take care of that. Like
Exactly. Exactly.
and it's
So
nothing. It just is what it is. So it's like
it is what it is. Yeah.
it just is what it is. But daddies
Yeah.
want to play and they want to roughhouse and they want to see the reactions and the smiles and the, you know,
Yeah.
they want all the babbling and stuff and running around and falling on their butts. They can laugh at them. Um, all the things, you know.
Yeah. No, it's a great feeling. I know I complain a lot about him, but he's a good kid. I mean, he's only one, so I can.
I
I
have
can
3, and at one point, 2 of them, they were 18 months apart, my oldest
oh
2,
my god,
and then, like,
I can't even
7
imagine.
years and my youngest. So, I had 3 at one point that were well, they were about 10 like, 10 and under, and I had 2 that were, like, a year and a half apart, so they were, like, insane together. I get it. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
and most moms do. It's like you can any of these moms that are sitting there like, "Oh, how dare you? They're the most
no,
precious
no,
thing in
moms
the
are,
world." You've
yeah,
never met a kid that is like you lean him back to try and wipe his ass and he like projectile squirts and hits
yeah,
the wall. Or
yeah,
my daughter, my teenage daughter was a fecal artist and would stuff her she would stick I don't care what we did, would take her poop out of her diaper and she would
yeah,
stuff it in every crevice of a toy. She
yeah.
stuffed it up her nose. I still and I've said this before, when
Oh,
we were trying to get it out and then she sneezed on her father was one of the best moments of my life. Good night, Bridget.
thank you, Bridget. Thank you. Good night.
But, like and she would smear it on the walls, she put it in the
Oh,
crib, it was on her pillow, in her hair, up her nose, in her ears. A anyone that if you haven't dealt with that, then what is
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, that's
kids
all
are
part of it.
gross and weird and mean and nasty and hateful and ungrateful little shits. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's all part of it.
but then eventually maybe they won't put us in a nursing home. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Or if they do, then I just like, let me bring my guitar and make the my room soundproof so I can just enjoy that, I guess. Because it is what it is. At the end of the day, we all, every person, I think, is responsible for their own happiness. If you
Thank
pin it
you.
on, I need my kids to make me feel happy. I need my friends to make me feel happy. I need this person to make you've already lost.
I
You're
say
behind the
that
game.
all the time.
Yeah.
Joyce Meyer, I think is her name. She's an evangelist on TV. Like at least it was back in like the late '90s. And one morning I caught her on the TV and she was talking about I don't know why I was watching. I was like, whatever, I'll watch it. Waiting for the bus or something. I was doing something. And I caught her and she was basically talking about how you have to make your own joy. In other words, if you're and I say this about a lot of things, like if you can only fix your things about yourself. You can't force somebody else to fix things about themselves, right? So always
100%.
focus on everything that makes you happy or fixes things to be something in your control. So what she was saying is that your joy, she used to rely on like when her kids went to college and she'd be like, well, if only they'd come home and visit more often, it would make me happy. If
Yeah.
only my husband would surprise me with flowers, it would make me happy.
Yep.
She's like, I'm putting my joy in their hands. And if they're
100%.
disappointing me, they don't even know. They don't even know that my joy is in their hands.
Yeah.
She goes, I learned to do things to make myself joyful that I was in complete control of. You know, if I make myself a really good meal, this will make me happy. Or, you know what? I'm going to actually go out there and plant these flowers today. That's going to make
Yep.
me happy. I'm going to reach out to my mom today. That's going to make me happy. I'm going, all the things I'm going to go start working out. That's going to make me happy. Everything that makes you, that validates you should come from within. And I'm
Yep.
not saying be selfish to the point of excluding everyone else. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying create your own joy. Stop putting that on everybody else. That's not everybody else's responsibility to make sure that you're all smiling and happy. If
Yep.
somebody does care enough to try to make sure that you are, you're lucky. You're
Yeah.
lucky.
Or you can put yourself in a position where if your happiness relies on others, then you can do something like, for example, music, right? Now I okay, so I mean, we're talking a lot of stuff that we're probably going to talk about again on the interview, but a lot of people say this to me that, oh, make music for yourself and don't worry if anyone listens or not. I don't believe in that. As an artist, if you are making something which you truly believe in, good, that you believe in it and whatever, and if somebody else says no, it's trash, it shouldn't affect you, but it does, right?
It does.
But at the same time, if there's no audience to share it with, because as humans, I think we, as people, like, this is the sense of community for us is very important. I enjoy movies and everything, watching that stuff by myself, 100%. But if there's like an epic part in a movie that just happened, like a twist or something, I will 100% think of like my closest friend, or like someone that I wish I saw this with that person. It would have been so epic to see their jaws drop or whatever, right?
Right.
Ju- just like that, music for me is like, I made something, I would like to see, you know I would highly suggest you lose the one, no offense, you're nothing. What the fuck? It's probably some hater or troll.
No fun.
um yeah, I think actually she's bringing more to this than I am. She's adding a lot of insight. But anyhow, if you make something and there's nobody to enjoy it with you, then you know okay, what the fuck is going on?
That's okay. Give me a second. I'm not used to be honest, it's not normal for people to come in and be like just being fucking weird. I don't know what his problem is with me. I mean, but yep, I made it.
Yeah, I think you made it.
No, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised I haven't got more hate up to this point, to be honest.
That's fine.
But especially in the last week or so, and if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. I would be surprised to not get more. So I'm kind of prepared for it a little bit. Um, but no, I mean, I know a lot of this we are going to talk about when exactly, Jared. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know one way or another. But when we do to have our official one, I know we're going to go into some of these things. I'm not going to stand here too much longer just because it's like
Yeah, I have to bounce soon as
we
well.
all got to go. We all got stuff
Yeah.
to do. I have to get my kids to school, right? I have to get them on the buses and all the places they need to go.
Yeah.
And I have a really cool appointment I'm going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning. My mom and I are going somewhere to go look at a place.
Nice.
So maybe, and if I get the place, that would be really cool. And it's a really great and it's like 2 minutes from this house. So I'll be right by my mom and right like 2 minutes from the school, 2 minutes from here. Like, so we're hoping it'll work out. So wish me luck with that because that's
Yeah.
like
Well,
8 o'clock in the
best
morning
of
we're gonna
luck.
be there.
Yeah, that's gonna be What time is it where you are right now?
11.
Oh, okay. So I'm 1 hour ahead of you. Yeah. So I've
Yeah.
crossed
You're
the
at midnight.
midnight. Yeah.
So you're on the East Coast. See, I always thought that all Canadians were on the East Coast, and then I found out there were people on the Pacific Coast, and I'm like, where do you
No. Yeah.
live?
Yeah.
Like in the
Canada's huge.
mountains?
No. It's the Vancouver side, BC. That side where Amicella is from. That's I think 3 hours. Yeah, Pacific. So 3 hours behind us.
Well, that's like
Behind me.
where Rachel Geek, she's there. Like all of them, like I know a lot of them that are there, and I think that like as the structure fails, it's more like on your side. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I know a lot of Canadians. It's weird, but I'm definitely gonna get off
I
here in a
wish I
second.
knew more. By the way, I wish I knew more. I think most of my supporters are from the US and other parts of the world, and
Well, do you want me to hook
Canadians
you
are
up with
just
some? Because I can.
like well, I mean, I don't know, like,
You're
you know.
Canadian. Go to his stream and check him out, like right now, and then say I'm from Canada and Kat sent me. Like we'll do all that. We'll do all those things, right?
Yeah, remind me to tell you about my my old school marketing technique that I tried in my neighborhood and how that turned out.
I'm gonna write that
Jesus.
down. Hold on.
Yeah.
You think I'm not going to? I really am.
Yeah, that's interesting.
No, but we're definitely gonna get off here because I gotta get. I just realized what time it was. I didn't realize we'd been on here for like an hour, over an hour and a
Yeah.
half.
Time flies when you're having fun.
By the way, shout out to people coming in and talking weird stuff like context, bro. Just saying, if you're gonna talk shit, at least bring some context to the conversation or intelligence. Don't just talk out of your ass. It's no fun. Um, I love engaging with people that actually have like a brain and can say some fun. Like if they have something to say that's hateful, tell me
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
Don't just be like, "Oh my god, I don't like you." Okay,
Yeah.
why? I don't even know you. Why? And if
It's
not,
just
just click off. It's all good.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That was one of the reasons which was holding me back from getting into streaming as well because there's so much drama. I was just like, and I'm always like, I stay out of drama. I don't because as discussed for like an hour and a half, I don't have fucking time, right? I just don't have the time to fucking engage in drama.
Hmm.
So I
Well,
don't
I
know,
catch
man.
myself engaging in drama, and then I always like smack myself out of it. I just did
Yeah,
that earlier tonight, and I was talking to my mom. I was like, I get swept up in it, and then I always feel stupid because I got all mad, and I was like, "Me, me," and then I realized that why am I why
yeah.
am I even acknowledging it? Like,
It's
why am I even giving it the time of my day?
wasted
I
energy,
could pour
and
my energy into anything else and anybody else. Why am I
yeah,
engaging with people that just have nothing better to do than be toxic? Like,
hundred
so then I
percent.
always backtrack and I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't say anything because now I'm just gonna move on and they can like be back there being hateful and I'm just gonna keep going. Because I'm
Yeah,
growing, I'm doing better, you're doing better, we're doing better. And they can just sit there and wallow in their toxicity. I mean, it's like a cesspool. Like, oh, sit in your sludge and let me walk away. But yeah, Queen Bee, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I've seen you in his streams, and I really thank you for coming by. I certainly hope you do come back. I'm like I said, I'm super stoked because Saturday is Citizen Soldier. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then of course I pretty much have my schedule clear for April, just
okay.
because I wanted to be able to focus on the competition, but I can schedule anytime. Like that doesn't bother me. It's just I kept it clear so that I could focus on getting people signed up and stuff, and not being too busy.
Okay, how about we try for next Thursday? Is that open for you?
Yeah, I got you.
9 p.m. Eastern, 9 to between 9 and 9:15, 9:30. Like, just I'm giving you a range for now. I'll confirm more.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. Thursday EST, so 8 p.m. your time.
What's the date?
So tomorrow's I think the 13th.
I think so too.
I think so. Yeah, let me check.
Let's say I'm just gonna
Yep.
write it down.
Yep.
Thursday 4/13. Okay, yeah, I got you. Tentatively, we'll just lock it in for that for now.
Yep.
And then if anything changes, it changes. Shit happens.
Yep.
But
And
then we'll
then
do our official interview because this doesn't count.
no, I know. I know. But I will yeah, you know what? By tomorrow I'll confirm it with you and then we
Sure.
will then I'll promote it as well for like a week. Just let the peeps know that this is where I'm going to be, so feel
Yeah,
free to drop by
I'll
and
start pushing it right after Saturday because Saturday is my big push right now. Because
yep.
obviously that's
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. and honored that they're going to be on. That Jake's going to come talk to me, and it's a reschedule. So it's like anticipation's been building for like I knew 2 months ahead before the last schedule, and then now it's been another month. So it's like 3 months. I've been sitting here waiting, and they're such amazing people, and his content is so good, and his songs are so amazing, and so with
Yeah.
mental health and all that. So I am all here for that. So I'm gonna be
All
pushing
right.
that, and the second that that's done, I'll start
All right.
pushing you popping in on the next Thursday.
Yep. Let's
Look at
do
that,
it.
y'all were here. You witnessed it. Jared, write it down. I'm just kidding.
All right. Shout out Queen Bee, Jared, Cherokee Mommy, Champagne. Thank you very much for being here.
Appreciate all you guys, and we're gonna
Appreciate
get out of here
everyone.
real casual, like because like I don't really get out of here any other way. We're just gonna be like, we're done, and good night. And once I figure out how to click the button, we're out of here.
Yep. Exactly.
Thanks for jumping on, man.
Yeah.
I
No
appreciate
worries.
it.
Have a good one.
I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Get some sleep.
Take care, everyone.